All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a quick video on the house that we've drawn the house plan for. It's on Shattalon Drive. It is a rental property, so let's take a look at it. This is going to be our site visit. Here we have a front picture. It's got some Carissa hollies in the front. Sidewalk. You can see the sidewalk that we've drawn. There's that driveway that's had some work done out front, and you got the turnoff that we've seen pulling into the driveway. Next, you see a front picture. You see a dogwood tree there in the middle, and the Carissa hollies. And it's a brick house. Please note that. It needs a new roof. Could be used painting. There's the house in full view. And it's not a bad looking house from the street. It could use some work, maybe possibly taking down those maples out front. The large willow oak there on the right could stay, offer some shade. But those maple trees out towards the street, in my site inventory and analysis, I would take those down. The tree there on the left, there was, unfortunate, a car ran off the road and actually killed someone in it, and the people's family didn't want them to cut the tree down. There's the new driveway. It's not been poured or graveled, but there's where the new driveway to the lot in the back would actually go. Another picture there of the front. You notice the power lines in the front. That's a problem. That's why I don't like the street trees out there in the front. Nice looking Chevrolet truck there in the front. It's a pretty smart guy there with that tiger football on the back of his tailgate. Another shot of the driveway that would be going down. Those pine trees, could stay, but the willow oaks going down there would actually have to come out for the driveway. There's where they've actually widened the road, and they've had to fix the driveway, and they kind of took care of a problem there with the drains. So there's where the off driveway parking would be. So it'd be either one of the owners parked there and guests parked behind it. There's where I noted that we can actually have some foot traffic coming off that sidewalk, taking us to the back of the property. Shot of the back. This is some junk around that needs to be cleaned up, but trying to give you an overall picture of the property that you're looking at for site inventory and analysis. The pecan tree in the back there would be nice to stay, even if they built 2 new houses in the back. Try to incorporate that somehow. Dogs tied up to the willow oak. The tenants actually have that there now. Just another picture of the willow oak. When I go out on site, I take more than enough photos. I'd rather delete photos off of my SD card than to not have enough. There we have a Duke Power utility light. So that's always to take into consideration. More pictures of the back, just trying to give you a feel of the house. Another shot of the back property. And we'd like to try to save the walnut tree there. Dogwood that's in the back, possibly could come down, depending on whether or not a patio or anything like that was put in. Look, it doesn't look too bad, but could use some work. Japanese holly up against the foundation probably needs to come out. I'm not too fond of that. But there would be a good spot coming out of the basement door for like a patio. More pictures of the back. Has a clothesline in the back. There's some forsythia that's getting ready to open up. There's the picture of the back of the house, and you notice the basement door there. There'd be a great opportunity for patios or whatever. Nice way to do it. It's hard to have a deck there because there's no door that comes out of the back bedrooms onto the deck. But there's the right side of the house. That would be as if you were pulling in on the right-hand side going down the new driveway. And there where the chimney is offset, and there's a window there for the basement. And so that shrub would probably need to be come out. It gets kind of fairly large. More shots of the back coming down the right side. Like I said, you're seeing multiple pictures of this house. That's just the way I do it. With digital cameras, you don't have to worry about film. Notice the willow oaks. The limbs are hanging down. They need to be limbed up. That would be on my site inventory and analysis. And part of my inventory is noting that willow oak and that I want to keep it. Front yard, the maples there in the front, I would say, I would get rid of. The willow oak in the back, try to keep, but get rid of those scraggly maples that are growing underneath the power lines. Inside the carport, looking out, carport could possibly be closed in on that, but that's not part of the landscape design or irrigation. Another great shot of a Tiger fan. Woohoo, Clemson, love it. The new apartments that are built across the street, it's increased property values. It's going to make this house, very valuable to rent, getting it cleaned up and adding that fancy irrigation system. More stuff in the back, of course, that needs to be cleaned up. My recommendation for a client like this is to have more of an outbuilding, or like a Leonard shed or something, to put that stuff in, so it's not as visible. The lawnmower and the grill, having it somewhere that it can actually go, and not be invisible there from the road, because you do have the new nice apartments across the street. So great opportunity there for really sprucing up the property and actually having a nice income property. More shots of the apartments there. I would take down the 2 maples and the dogwood and go back with something flowering there, smaller crepe myrtles or something. That's my opinion. That's my site inventory and my site analysis of this property. I know this is quick, to the point, but it's giving you an idea of how many pictures to take on site. You take pictures of everything around you and just everything. You're getting a feel. So when you get back to the office, you forget what something looks like. You've got pictures. There's the Carissa hollies. My point, pop them up, do something flowering there. I'm doing my walk around of the property, my site inventory and analysis. Spruce up that front porch, do some color there in the shrubs. Hey, curb appeal is everything. Let's do the Richard Davis trademark properties of this house.